Hello everybody, I'm Veetster and welcome to a special episode of Redonkulous Gaming. So the Nintendo Switch is over a year old now, and there have been a ton of amazing games that have come out of it, and many that have left more to be desired. Today, we're actually going to be doing a list of 10 games that I keep on my Switch and continually come back to play over and over again. There are a plethora of reasons why I come back to these games and continue to play them, even after beating the game. I've also kept the games to the indie scene, as Nintendo does an amazing job with their first-person titles, that their titles would take up too many spaces. The games listed are in no particular order. But before I start the list, I want to take a quick moment to remind you that if you like the video, please make sure to subscribe to the channel to get updates when new videos are uploaded, and visit our website at redonklousgaming.com for more game news, and follow us on Twitter at redonkulous. All information can be found below. So, Oxenfree. I grew up with adventure games, from Grim Fandango, King's Quest, The Secret of Monkey Island, Runaway, and yes, even Leisure Suit Larry, to name a few. What has drawn me to the adventure game series is the amazingly deep storylines and plot twists that are created in the game. Oxenfree has an amazing storyline that is built around the characters, and each decision becomes a great debate for me. Do I say one person first or another? How does that decision affect what happens to the other person? The game provides some gut-wrenching decisions and also has a time limit on some of the conversation pieces that could unearth a critical piece of information that might help you choose what to do next. Oxenfree has gorgeous set pieces, and the character design really grew on me the first second I saw it. I love going through the storyline and trying different paths than the one I took the first time. Wolverblade. Anybody remember the thrill of a hack and slash games? Golden Axe? Double Dragon? Streets of Rage? The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade games. The best things about these games was that it was just pure carnage. I could be half brain dead until I got to the boss. I love Wolverblade because I can pick it up when I want to go through a quick level and tear up some enemies and throw severed heads, arms, legs, or weapons at the bad guys. What really gets me coming back, though, is the history and lore of the British Isles during these barbaric times. I have not discovered every single historical fact in the game, and something about those historical facts fascinates me and makes the game fun to come back to. It reminds me of the detailed work that goes into Assassin's Creed and the historical facts that is provided in those games. Celeste. What can I say about Celeste that hasn't been said by any other reviewer already? The game is just spectacular. It's the first game in a long time that I would come home and immediately sit behind the couch and play it nonstop and lose track of time, because I was so busy trying to grab every last strawberry, and that challenge of reaching the summit just drove me forward. I didn't realize the depth of the story and the subjects it tackled until I was halfway through, and the game dragged me along with Madeline. I don't want to spoil the game and talk about the trials and tribulations that Madeline went through, because you can go to IGN to get that rune for you. Instead, the puzzles, challenges, and difficulty, along with the story, really pushed me to the limits, and I did not hesitate to keep pushing forward to complete this journey. Even after the 5,000th death, the best part of Celeste, it comes with 2 games in one. You get the original maps and challenges, which are already hard enough, but then you get the B-side, which is difficulty on crack. I'm currently at 10,000 deaths and still going strong on the B-side. Overcooked. Dinner Dash has been a relatively successful mobile game that it has had many iterations. The game's premise is so successful, even Gordon Ramsay decided to jump onto the bandwagon and create his own version of the game, Restaurant Dash Gordon Ramsay. So, with the success of games like that, what can make the formula even better? Well, the only answer is to add too many chefs to the kitchen. Nothing is more fun than having 4 friends trying to figure out how to chop, cook, serve, and wash dishes to create a screaming disaster that everyone laughs about in the end and has a good time. This is my go-to game when I have a bunch of friends around. With 2 people, the game provides a challenge, but if you are in tune with each other, it can be pretty easy. But when you add the free will of 4 people, just go ahead and throw the cookbook out the window and watch as all the best laid plans go into the grease bucket within the first 5 seconds of the level. Thimbleweed Park. Witty humor? Check. Weird combination of tools? Check. Weird characters with the craziest of backgrounds in history. Check. Aimless wandering as you look for the next puzzle to solve and get frustrated out of your mind. Check. Thimbleweed Park has it all and a compelling story to boot. I am almost positive the main characters are based off of Agent Mulder and Agent Scully. Clowns still scare me, and I wonder who would create a secret passage in the sewers. All the characters in this Twin Peakish town are eccentric and have some crazy backstory that doesn't explain anything. Yet, the game gets me addicted and drives me insane at the same time. I love to play this game because it brings back memories of the old school adventure games and gets the feel and flavor perfect down to the T. The graphics are a perfect throwback to the old school 8086 computers, 28.8 kilobaud modems, 680 by 480 resolutions, and floppy drives. Yes, I am dating myself with that last sentence, but this game is a hoot. Mulaka. An amazing combination of action and adventure in this Zelda-like experience help bring the world of Mulaka to life. You play as a spear-wielding shaman, or Tsukurami, named Mulaka, and are tasked with preventing the fourth destruction of the world. The story is rich, and you are immediately thrust into the lore of the Tarahumara indigenous people. I apologize for that pronunciation. The story Mulaka is based on real legends from these people, and as you progress through your journey, Mulaka will learn to transform into different mythological creatures like the royal woodpecker and a bear. These divine transformations give you access to new areas, allowing you to progress and find hidden collectibles, and assist you in combat. The developers are based out of Mexico and have dedicated percentage of their earnings to charity sponsoring NGOs. It is one of the best review scores we have given to any game talked about on this website. Golf Story. Golf plus RPG. Is there really any need to say anything else about this game? Golf Story is not your traditional golf game. Golfing and levels help define what the game is. You get to play in a variety of wacky and weird terrains, and even some courses that lead you to question, is this golf or putt-putt? But the writing is hilarious, and the shenanigans and characters make for the story really shows you the seedy and dark side of golf, if such a thing exists. The game is a blast for me and keeps me coming back to try and get better scores on the courses and work at continuing to master the insanity of the animals and weather conditions that try to keep you from that perfect game. Realistically, my favorite parts is to bounce a golf ball off a turtle shell. The game keeps having me come back due to the snarky writing, and the only game I would bump for this is Sid Meier's Golf, only because I need a golf game in my life. Enter the Gungeon. What is more fun than QQing? Why, obviously pew-pewing a bunch of baddies and monsters in an ever-changing dungeon. Because of the procedurally generated levels, I feel like I am playing a different game each time. The roguelike, fast-paced battles and movement through rooms keeps the heart pumping and constantly wanting to run and gun. What I love most is that the bosses are no joke, and I can't memorize a pattern with the shifting rooms. This is a great game I can pick up and play for half an hour. Realistically, 3 hours while I wait for the girlfriend to decide what she wants to have for dinner. Rocket League. Rocket League is insane. The angles and speed that this game runs at is a blast. It's perfect for when I need a quick fix of competition or an extended fiending experience. I still have trouble driving straight on the ground, let alone going up the wall, timing the jumps perfectly to smash the ball at high velocity until the opponents go. However, even with the challenges of my Asian driving abilities, I love the game and the rush that comes along with the stars aligning and scoring a goal. This game is a blast too because I have quite a few friends that play the game on Steam and Xbox, and it is a treat that I can play it cross-platform with them and we can have a deadly combination of missed goals. Finally, Stardew Valley. All the other games on this list are pretty serious and intense. They are fast-paced or deep and thought-provoking. This is why Stardew Valley has to be on my list. This is my go-to game on the Switch when I just want to chill out, relax, and be mindless. Chop down trees, break rocks, find love, and celebrate community and relationships. Stardew Valley provides all of these and then some. This is my unwind game, the game I start up and plant some stuff and can just aimlessly wander around. There isn't a requirement per se to meet a goal or get to somewhere in the immediate now. Stardew Valley is a game where you make of it whatever you want, and being originally developed by one person is awe-inspiring.